Welcome to the children of class 12 Burdwan Model School. And Burdwan Model School has taken up the initiative to provide you with online classes. But unfortunate because of the rise in the number of pandemic cases all over East Burdwan. For that reason, we are again going through a phase of 7 days strict lockdown. So in order to provide you with uninterrupted educational services, we have now moved forward for providing you again offline ways of providing you education. So I suppose this will be of great help to you. And today the chapter which I am going to start with is actually from your book Contemporary World Politics. This is chapter 4. In your book you will get it as the name of the big book. Chapter will be coming like alternative centers of power, but the syllabus mentions the name of the chapter in this way: new centers of power. So first of all we will discuss about one center of power, which was European Union. Now we have already known that there have been two world wars in the world. That is the first world war from 1917 to 1919, another one from 1939 to 1945. Now amongst these two wars, you will find that Europe was the most badly affected. It was devastated. Development was there was completely no development. The life of the people had turned miserable. And during this time, America, that is USA, it had extended a helping hand to Britain in the form of Marshall Plan. And what was mentioned in this Marshall Plan, that that America will be providing it with all kinds of help, financial help required for its development. And as a result of this, you will find that after the Second World War came to an end, when the Cold War period had come upon, you will come to see that two power blocks were there. One was USA and one was USSR. Because America had helped Europe or Britain with financial assistance due to, by means of the Marshall Plan, so Britain had also sided with the American bloc under the Treaty of NATO. By signing NATO, that means North Atlantic Treaty Organization, Britain had actually helped or had sided with USA. Now during that time, because of the Marshall Plan or the financial help provided by America, first of all you will find that in Britain, one organization for European Economic Corporation was set up in the year 1948. It is for economic cooperation. That means you can understand, for economic development. Secondly, this organization for European Economic Corporation, and another one came up. It was European Economic Community. It was in the year 1957. And we all know, as we have already discussed in the previous chapters, that by 1991 the Cold War had come to an end. So when the two blocks, that means Soviet Union, was completely disintegrated, there was only one power block, that is America. And during that time, in the year 1992, the two organizations and some more organizations, they merged together and another center was formed, and the name of that center was the European Union. Clear? So all those countries who had once upon a time sided with either USSR, that means eastern part of Europe had sided with USSR, whereas the western part of Europe, they have gone with America. So now where will these countries go? Now they have all come and become a part of another union, which was known to be the European Union, which was established in the year 1992. So this was a development immediately after the after the Cold War had come to an end by 1991. Now this European Union, it became very popular. The number of members, it increased to a large extent. And not only that, the European Union had made huge amount of achievements after it was formed. Now let us discuss about the achievements which it has made. You see that European Union has evolved from over time, and from an economic union to an increasingly political one, which means that the European Union was actually formed for economic development. So not only keeping up to the economic zone, it has now also extended its area and started entering into the political sphere also. With that, you can find that the European Union has tried to expand areas of cooperation while acquiring new members. So the number of members, these will all come under the achievements of European Union, where you will find that the number of members are increasing in the European Union. Why? Because the European Union has been found to be, or had proved to be, very, very successful in its work. Then you will find that the European Union has also become economic, political and diplomatic and military influence. It also started having economic, political as well as diplomatic and military influence. In fact, I'll tell you one more thing. It is that during that time it was said that the military power which European Union had by the year 2006, it was regarded to be one of the largest military of the world. So which has evolved within a short span of time from 1948 onwards to, you can see the random development of European Union as a new center of power or as an alternative center of power. Now the European Union, it also functions in important factors like international areas, like one of its members, like France had been made a permanent member. France, a European country, now France has been given a permanent seat in the Security Council. This is another achievement of European Union. Together with that, as I've just told you, that the size of the military, the European Union, the kind of military European Union is having, it is actually the largest in the world at present. And with this we can see that the European Union, which has actually started with a small economic organization, had actually extended its dimension from political, economic, diplomatic, military, and it has turned into a supranational force, or it has tried to establish its sway, its control, its influence all over the globe. And these were the achievements which I have been talking about. And one very, very good example of its popularity is actually the increasing number of members becoming a member of the European Union. So with this I will end up with today's class, and in the next class I will start with another center of power, that is ASEAN. Thank you very much.